Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Twilight tribe, our Amazon challenge tribe that we are trying out here on a brand new island with a brand new set of niche creatures. And already we have managed to get them into a spot of trouble. If the raptor bird flying overhead, the predator down below sniffing at the feet of one of our young sons, and the complete lack of food is not any indication. Yeah, we're starting to get in a little bit of trouble. But I'm having a really great time. This is awesome. Already we have had 2 unexpected females come and join our tribe, one of whom is the very weak and very small little Issy, who has just become pregnant with Taro, one of our banished older males' child. And I'm very excited about that. Taro was actually one of the firstborn of Tylee and her mate Krinto, who is the only male who will be allowed to stay in our tribe and breed with our females, since he is the starter male. And I was really sad to see Taro go. It's not something I'm used to be able to just banish away our sons. Normally we keep very tight-knit tribes, but I think it will be really fun to try out a new challenge where we just have this struggle between having to hunt out our males, and we can keep up to 2 males, but the rule is you can never ever breed with those males. If we did keep them, like Kirkirvan here, then we would have to give them all red icons, and they would have to be omegas so that they would eat last. And I think all of the males will have to just mark as omegas so that we can chase them away if we need, but the red markings means that they would never ever be bred, even if we are going to have our tribe die out from lack of genetic diversity. Just imagine that they have like 0 fertility, basically. We also banished a Neuro, one of our handsome sons, which is such a pity. He does have some really nice genes. I think that he can actually, A and G immunity with Miri, B and F with Neuro. So Mary, who managed to really mutate some very interesting traits right off the bat with her super awesome gills. Look at her. She has gills, she has fishing tail, and she's also got the claw. So actually we might turn Miri into a very interesting water creature right off the bat, even though part of our Amazon challenge is to have everybody in the jungle. So we're gonna have to see about that. But I just love that Miri is here, that she mutated in those gills. I love that Issy showed up, and so we had a couple lost females, one of whom just passed away of old age right under Taro's feet, right under his paws. And we'll have to see if we have any more wandering females who end up come and joining our tribe. I think we might say we always have to take in wandering females. That might be a really good new rule for us to have. But if we're going to live that kind of life, we've got to get more food. So let's see, we've also got to have the carnivores taken care of so they don't prey on anybody in our tribe. Should I have Krinto? I think I might have Krinto go down there and try to defend his tribe. He does happen to have poison fangs, so he might be able... maybe he can bark at his son. I think we're going to go ahead and try to scare away Kiravan, but the way we're doing it is because Krinto would be like, "Get out of here, Kiravan!" and trying to defend his son, even though it looks more like we're banishing him, because technically we are. And he's been banished a little bit early at a young age, unfortunately. And Saphira, she's got 3 strength, and I think that she would be very protective of little Issy here, because Issy is smaller and weaker than any of the family members that the Tylee tribe has had just yet. So I think, is Saphira going to become one of our fighters? We might really start trying to breed up some powerful fighters. So let me go ahead and switch Velvet Paw out for Claw, I think. Can we do Claw yet? Darn, we need to do 4 more attacks and then we will unlock Claw. But I think we might start branching into different groups within our little Amazon tribe. Some of the creatures will really be focused on gathering. Some of the creatures will be focused on maybe nest gathering or border defense or exploring. You might become an exploring Amazon Tylee creature if you're also looking for a mate, for instance. You might take on that role for a little while. And then some of our creatures might end up becoming warriors. And I think Saphira is amongst them. I'm a little nervous to have her come over here and fight him because I don't want her to die, but she definitely is a brave one. So Saphira has dived right in, and she is going to take on this predator and do what she can to get him away from her family. And then over here, we'll go ahead and have Tylee grab a little bit of food. And then we'll have her step into the nest. And we've left both these nests hidden in grass in the hopes, and maybe we'll have even like a nursery line of creatures. That'll be really interesting to see how many ranks we have. But we've left the nest hidden in the hopes that that camouflage, the +2 hiding you get when you're inside of grass, will really help out with any of the big guys that might come. I'm not so worried about this predator. I'm worried about if the apes start wandering over from the jungle. All right, so we don't have that much food. We have a predator breathing down our necks. Mary is old enough to start thinking about having children, so she might become a mate of Neuro, so that way we'll be able to keep some healthy genes going on, since they have opposing immunity genes. All right, we'll have to figure that out. And I think Mary will also do some wandering and exploring. I like the idea that there's some ancient ruins in the waters for her to find that might play into the lore of our Amazon challenge. But all right. You doing good over here, Queen Bee? I think she's doing good. We're not doing the Queen Bee challenge. Just she is kind of like the queen leader. All right. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my gosh, Sophia, are you okay? Oh, I think that little Issy would come over and like try to tidy her up, but Issy's probably alarmed and needing to give birth pretty soon, so we'll start wiggling her over there. I think that Krintho would come over and defend his child ASAP. Let's see if we can take this carnivore out. We did it, and we brought back tons of food for the tribe as a result. That's pretty awesome. All right, and then I think Mary, we'll go ahead and have her mate with her brother over here, which isn't ideal, but it's actually a healthy pairing because they have different immunity genes. And we have a little girl, yes! Oh, and look at her! She reminds me so much of Cookie. Oh, with all of the spots and the cracker jaw and those beautiful ram horns. Oh my goodness. All right, what am I gonna name her? I've got to pull up the list. Lanira, let's see, that's a good one. Is that gonna be her? You know what? I'm gonna go with Linra. Linra. You know what? Linra? That's a very pretty name, and it actually is supposed to mean beautiful. One of the names that you guys have actually suggested and provided to me in my gigantic list of niche names. Thank you so much for that. And we now have little Linra, and because she's Crackerjaw, she's probably going to be in charge of this tree when she grows up. Just like Roku, her brother, I'm going to send him over here. He's going to age up in a couple days. We'll have to brush away a tear, and we'll have to go ahead and send him out. He gets the red dots. Well, I mean, we could technically keep him because I'm going to allow us to keep just 2 males. You know what? We'll keep Roku. I think we'll go ahead and we'll keep Roku. So we'll go ahead and give him the red dots just to signify that we'll never breed with him because he does have the webbed legs. So we probably, ironically, want to choose our best gatherers or our best defenders who also have traits that we would never want to breed to keep as our like infertile, never breeding with males. And we only get 2 of them, like 2 helpers to the Amazon queen is how I kind of think of it. So we'll keep Roku because I think that Ty Lee has a little bit of a soft spot for that son of hers. And let's see, Ty Lee does need to have more children because we only have 1, 2, 3 daughters that we can keep so far. So can I get over here to Krintho? Probably. I think I'll make Krintho come to us, actually. So I'm going to scooch... Darn, I'm going to scooch this way and gather up some berries because we do have the bird overhead and I don't want to lose little Linra. All right, so let's see. Neuro is still sticking around. He's probably about to completely stuff himself on those berries. Neuro, don't do it. Don't do it. Your mom might not forgive you. Oh, look at the mole. The little mole just popped up. Oh, he's so cute. All right, we'll take care of that mole in just a second. All right, so let's see. Linra, you're not quite old enough to be on your own. So how am I going to move everybody around so there's enough room? Neuro, you really need to scooch out of the way, you know. I think Mary is going to be focused on gathering up food for her pregnant belly at this point because she's very, very hungry. Issy definitely needs to go ahead and have her child. So let's see. Maybe Linra will be able to have Roku watch over her and that will be enough. All right, and then can we repair this nest? We can. So Issy's going to climb in here and repair the nest. She's ready to have her child. I think Ty Lee is totally okay with that. And we'll have Ty Lee actually go ahead and have another child. So should I pull up this grass? I'll go ahead and pull up that grass. I think we are only going to leave the grass on the nest to hide them, and then also these cool stumps, because when you climb up on the stump, you can get a great view of so much of the area around you. All right, let's see. Saphira, Unfortunately, you did take some damage, but I think she makes a really good defender, even if she doesn't have the most strength. She just has a personality that's very much wanting to patrol the edges and protect her tribe and protect her mother and her sisters, and even the brothers that they do keep. The brothers that they deem too weak because of his froggy feet, and maybe he doesn't have the best eyesight, but they've deemed him too weak to let wander off into the world as the rest. But that also means that he's too weak to be a breeder to have any children of his own. And Saphira wants to protect her little brothers that way too, just like she wants to protect her sisters and her mother and even her father. All right, let's see. Neuro, you're still sticking around even though you've been banished. Come on, dude. All right, and let's see. B and G immunity. I think we'll send Saphira out a little bit to start doing some exploring and also searching maybe for one of her other brothers so that she could possibly mate in the future too. All right, we've got 2 females on the nest. I don't think I can... Oh, there's some grass I can move. There we go. All right, so our Amazons have not starved just yet. Let's go ahead. Baby boys, why? Oh, man. Well, at least they could potentially be future breedable mates. But man, that's a bit of a fudge knuckles. All right, and Roku, we're going to go ahead and give him the little orange sign. But here is a nice berry bush. Oh, somebody just ate from the berry bush. Saphira would not have anything to do with that. She would be quite agitated that somebody... is it her brother again? Oh, and she just found some bunnies. All right, so Saphira is being a good hunter, going out and getting some bunnies. There's Taro. Can he and Issy have one more child? Maybe, if I can somehow wiggle over to him. Curse this berry bush for being in the way. I would destroy you to make room, but that would be really silly because we need the food. All right, let's see. And it seems like Neuro is just going to stick around until we have his child. So Mary, you may have a chance to have his child yet. Let's see. Krinto, can you get the... dang it. Krinto scared the mole away. All right, but Issy can now get over here. And there we go. She should be able to have another child. She just ended up having a son, and he's so cool looking. He is short-sighted, unfortunately, and he has one crippled paw, but he has stinky tail and spiky body, which may prove to be really wonderful survival skills for this jungle island. And he's also got D and B immunity. You know what? I think we're going to go ahead and give him a name too. It's just a little harder for me to pull up my name list on my brand new fancy laptop that we have set up here in Taiwan for recording. I'm gonna name him you know what, Zor looks like a really cool name. Thank you to whoever suggested that. Like I said, you guys can always leave name suggestions in the comments. I copy paste them into a gigantic list and scroll through them at random for the appropriate names that we use. So we have little Zor. I really like him. One day it would be really fun to be able to breed with him, I think. And he does have D and B immunity, which is pretty useful. I think we don't have D. Yeah, we don't really have D anywhere else in the tribe, so we may have to seek him out again once he is an adult in order to keep that precious immunity D going. But it'll actually be interesting to go a little bit looser with our genes. Normally we're so strict about what immunity genes we use and if there's like crippled paw or hemophilia or short-sighted in our tribes, but I think it'll just be fun to focus on the challenge of just surviving with the females as it is. So we'll have to see, All right, and Ty Lee, you had another son! Oh, why? But he's got good hind legs and he's got cracker jaw. B and G immunity, pretty healthy, got a good swimming tail, really super high fertility. So he's going to be a wandering male until one day we might need him. And we're going to name him, let's see. We're going to name him, you guys have provided a lot of female names, probably because we're doing an Amazon challenge. Let's go with Tavi. Yeah, Tavi will be good. So we're gonna name little Nuta Tavi. And hopefully we'll run across him one day in the future to have healthy hind-legged, healthy cracker-jawed children. And that'll actually make it interesting for our females when they have to go out searching for a mate. When they bump into a wandering male, they'll have to decide, is this going to be the right one? The one to risk our genetic future, our limited time that we have available to have children on? That adds a really fun aspect to the challenge, actually. All right, so let's see. We've got little Lanira, and she's going to scooch over here. Can she kick the tree yet? Nobody... Yeah. All right, there we go. She kicked the tree, so she and Roku are going to focus on gathering up these nuts to eat. And then we're going to scooch Ty Lee over here, and we're going to have her go ahead and mate again with Krinto. And he's going to gather up some of the grasses. And I think Mary is okay with not mating just yet. She's super hungry, so she's just mostly focusing on feeding her very pregnant belly. And we'll have her adventure and explore in the waters in the future. It'll be really interesting to see if her child has gills too, actually. All right, so let's see. Yay, rain! Fantastic. Boo that we have so many baby boys, unfortunately. Zora's so tiny! Look how tiny Zora is compared to like Tavi. Tavi's got that big belly or that big body. Big belly. That would be his mom right now. But Tavi has the big body going on, and little Zora has spiky body, and he's just so small compared. No wonder the entire tribe is kind of protective of little Issy. So Issy needs to have her baby as well. We're gonna scooch Zora over. Let's see. We're gonna scooch Tavi over. He can hang out with his sister for a second. Tylee. Oh no, Tylee's gonna pass away. What? Not cool. Not cool. I feel like she would have Saphira be in charge. We don't have a very big tribe. I was thinking we would have this big sprawling Amazonian tribe, but it's not a very big tribe. All right, nope, don't eat my berries. Those are my berries. Honestly. Having to tell our children what for, trying to eat our berries. All right, so we'll gather up these and move her over here and have, whoa, her brother just like vanished. All right, and then Saphira is probably going to be the one who we would make the next leader. So I'm gonna have her clear out. We'll have her get a little bit of food, and she'll be summoned back to her mother Tylee to take over as the leader very soon. All right, we've also got Krintho. Let's see, and I'll have him. He can do a little bit more exploring over here to try to contribute what he can before he passes away as well. It's always so sad when they reach this age. And Miri, I don't feel like Miri has a lot of leadership qualities in her. I feel like she really, especially because she's the odd one out with her gills, wants to go out and explore the wide world. So we'll have her explore in the future. All right, babies. No, Issy! Issy left behind a little girl. I'm so happy and so sad to lose Issy. Oh, and she left behind a beautiful daughter who's short-sighted and technically has a stinky tail but doesn't because she has spiky body instead. Oh, I'm gonna miss Issy. What are we gonna name her daughter? Let's go with naming her daughter. Is there any name that's kind of close to Issy that you guys have left behind? Ippy? Oh my gosh, it's kind of cute. All right, we're gonna have adorable, teeny tiny little Ippy. Hi, little one. Oh gosh, she's so cute. And she's got immunity C and F, which I think is pretty good. I think the C is really good for this family. And then we have Kirvankir, who I don't know if he'll get a name. He's short-sighted. He's got good runner's legs, and he's going to be an Omega and end up chased out of the tribe, unfortunately. And little Tavi is also an Omega and going to end up chased out of the tribe unless, like, we keep him. He's got good hind legs, though, and high fertility. I don't think we should keep him, you guys. I think we should leave him as a possible future breeder. His brother, Neuro, is just, like, never leaving Mary's side. So that's kind of a twist. He's, like, defying everybody and sticking around, trying to stay by the side of his mate, Mary. So that's kind of adorable. All right, and Tylee, this is going to be her last day with us, and I don't think we have enough grass to be able to build. Yeah, we would need 9 more grass to make another nest, and that's probably not going to happen. So now I need to send Saphira back over because she's going to take over from her mother, and we'll let Saphira grab a berry and stand up here and be told by her mother, oh, her mother can have one more child. Yes. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, we've got this much going on for us at least. All right, let's see. And is this a little boy? Zora, you are a little boy. Oh, I'm so sad. Are we going to keep him? He is short-sighted, but he does have that immunity D, so we'll have to chase him away when he becomes an adult. Darn. All right, and that means that his brother is going to eat all of these berries. Why? All right, let's scooch over here. You can't eat all those berries. They're going to start attacking you if you do that. No, my berry bush! Roku! What have you done? Use more delicacy when you are picking berries. Who knows how long it's going to be before that thing regrows. My poor berry bush. This is why you're not allowed to be a wild one, Roku. This is why you are kept isolated in the tribe. You can't be trusted to survive on your own. You just destroyed our berry bush. Oh dear. All right, we'll have little Zora help out with the berries. I guess they do have to learn how to survive on their own by gathering food after all. And we have like a traffic jam when it comes to Miri. Miri, why is everybody chasing you down? It's kind of hilarious. All right, and Tavi is probably going to be chased out of the tribe soon because he'll grow up, but he can jump over and help out. Let's see. And then it'll be the job of the leader of the tribe to start chasing the boys out once they come of age. Or I guess even like the guards could do that too, because the leader's going to be busy having lots of babies. And speaking of having lots of babies, this is going to be Tylee's last child already, you guys. And then Saphira is going to be taking over for her mother. And she will have 1, 2, 3 other females with her. So that's not a huge tribe of females, just 4 females to run the entire tribe. So we'll have to see how that goes. No! No! A lot of no's! So many no's! Oh my gosh. Alright, Saphira, your time has come to be able to take over for the family. Little Tavi has like stumbled upon this predator. Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? Little Zora's all agitated. Holy moly, another female! Oh my gosh! Her name is Simi, and she's gorgeous and really scary all at the same time. Hello, Simi. But I think that's going to be part of our rules, is we always have to take in every single wandering female we come across. And wow, that's an interesting one. We'll come back to Simi in just a second, and let's give her a new name. Holy days. You guys have left, like, oh man, I kind of want to name her Black Rose the Third, but that's a whole different tribe. There's names like Twilight. I like the name Twilight. That actually reminds me of our Wolf Quest wolf that we had last year named Twilight. Hopefully this Twilight won't face the same fate. She has high fertility and infertility mixed together, so we'll have to see if that averages out to something. And D and A immunity, so B and F with Taro, or B and F with Neuro would be fine. We might have her wiggle over there to try breeding with them. Maybe one of the ones who has like normal feet, because she does not have, she's got webbed feet. Oh my gosh, and we've got a predator over here, and that means this is the first challenge Saphira is facing. What is she going to do? Who should she send over here to fight this predator? Should she send one of her precious sisters? Should she force Roku? I think she would demand Roku, who just destroyed the berry bush, go over and try to help defend the tribe from this nasty predator. So she'll send her brother there. She'll probably tell Miri it's time for her to stop playing by the water side and get into the nest and have her baby. So we'll get Miri into the nest, and then I think we'll have a nursery. We'll start making like a little nursery area and maybe some nursery defenders, because I don't think Saphira would like the fact that she can't see what's happening way out here. She can't see what's going on with her tribe and if they're being protected. And can she might have to take one of her brothers as a mate, unfortunately. It would probably be Taro or probably Neuro, because he's got normal eyesight. She has really good normal eyesight though, and who has stinky tail? They both have stinky tail recessive. She does not. Violet eyes would be really cool as a child. Oh, maybe I just need to take my risk with it. All right, well, we'll just have to assume she's kind of a warrior queen. There we go. I don't think she'd be patient enough to wait for everybody else to destroy that predator. All right, and Lanira actually might need to take on a mate pretty soon too. But she's just thinking about all of these like berry bushes and all these nuts that she has to gather. But we did have Twilight come and join the tribe now, and she's kind of really cool looking, to say the least. Does she have melanism? Is that why she's that? No melanism. She just has black fur? Yeah, I think she just has black fur because it says no melanism. That's very interesting. Just black fur? What kind of pattern? And she's just no pattern black fur. Okay. With black eyes. So she just kind of has the coloration of melanism without actually having melanism, because she does have the white horns. So she is pretty cool. I feel like she might be some sort of seer of some kind. But yeah, we'll make that one of our challenges. Any stray female we come across, we have to accept into the tribe. All right, and now Miri is going to be having her child. Oh, and look at that, we can have Claw. And I think we're going to replace Claw, because Claw would definitely be something that Saphira, the warrior queen, would want to see take over our little Amazon tribe. So let's go ahead and see what kind of baby we'll have. And it's a boy. Oh, that's a slight disappointment. Darn. All right, so we have another little boy. short-sighted little boy with a fishing tail who we will just have to release to the winds. We'll go ahead and give him a name though. At the very least, we should name and train our sons. And we'll name him, we'll go with Pasha, which is a name one of you guys have suggested. As always, and I know I mentioned this earlier, but you can just leave I get questions every time. Leave the names in the comments section below, and I go through all of the old videos when I'm randomly collecting names. I just kind of pop into a whole bunch of our niche videos, copy paste names that I haven't left a little heart icon. I give your little icon a heart if I remember to, and if I'm in the right video, to let you know that I've copied your names. So if you see a little like Siri hearted this comment, like little icon, then you know that I've copied and pasted those names. If I have been on that video, you actually can't do that from the creator side, so don't be alarmed if you don't see me hearting your video or your comment in the video, because I may have still copied the names, but that's just a good indicator. If there's a little heart icon, that means I've done it. That's how I keep track. All right, so we have a bunny and we have a lot of hungry females. And we have a little boy who just can't quite, or Ippy's a little girl who just can't quite make it far enough fast enough. And Roku really wants to go back. Somebody ate the healing fruit. They have stolen from the healing fruit stores. I didn't realize that the wanderers could do that. Oh my gosh. And we did just lose our lead female, and Saphira could have used that healing fruit. It just hit me. Saphira could have used that healing fruit. I think that Saphira needs a healing fruit in order for the warrior queen to live longer. Oh, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together, what we need to do. All right, let's see. Can Lanira get this bunny? She can. All right, so, oh my gosh, and here are the boys again. Can Lanira take one of these guys as a mate? She could. She could. Or Linra, excuse me, not Lanira. You know what? Lanira is a really pretty name. I'm going to change her name to Lanira. And she could take on one of these guys as a mate. We'll go ahead and pick Neuro. There we go. And then Twilight can actually take on one of these guys as a mate. And now we have more pregnant females. And these boys who are just like wrecking havoc. No, they stole my bunny meat. Get out of here, brothers. You naughty brothers. Oh my gosh. I think that would make Saphira absolutely lose it. I think she would start trying to fight her brothers. Except for the fact that we do need... Get out of here. There, she did it. She did it. She defied everyone and she attacked her own brothers to make a statement over what needs to happen in this tribe. And that is that food resources need to be properly given to the tribe members, because after all, they're the ones looking after the young. The wandering males don't have to worry about feeding all of the babies. The tribe members do. So how dare they? How dare they just wander in and steal everything like this? This is totally not appropriate. And little Tavi is going to try... Oh, he found a little berry bush at least. I was going to say little Tavi is going to try to look for a healing plant, because that is what Saphira, as the queen, actually needs, is a healing plant so she'll live longer. And also a possible mate. But she didn't want Taro because he's got short-sighted eyes, actually. That's why I had her attack him. All right, so let's see. However, someone who might want Taro happens to be Miri. No, I think she might want the other male. Where'd he go? All right, is he around here somewhere? A dodo bingo! All right, that definitely would have given Miri a little bit of a startle. Let's go ahead and repair this nest. So little Ippy is going to help out with repairing that nest. And then we'll keep her near her siblings. And Roku will step over here for just a second to try to see... I don't see another healing plant. Do I smell another healing plant? Nope. All right, so it's a very small tribe. It's nothing super magical and majestic just yet. But you know what? It's our small tribe. It's our small jungle. And I think Saphira is very proud of it. So we have a lot of boys we're about to have to banish into the wilderness to eat all of our rabbit meat and all of our berries behind our backs. And we have a lot of exploring that we're going to need to start doing. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and actually... should I just clear that grass? No, I shouldn't do it. I should stay strong. All right, we'll just move her down here, and Ippy can gather up these berries. But yeah, we've got some interesting stories starting to unfold, and it will be very interesting to see what Twilight has to tell us. What stories Twilight has to share about what this island's history is, and what her history is, and how best she thinks our little Amazon tribe might survive. All right, guys, so Tylee has passed away, and with her has passed away the habit of keeping a mate who is both your breeder and your defender and by your side all of the time. And Zafira has stepped forward as the new leader of our Amazon tribe. So we'll see what she will do with the bevy of brothers that she's going to have to banish or choose to keep forever as a weakling that will only be in charge of like doing all the grunt work in the tribe. And if she's going to be able to help her sisters to thrive, especially with all of the new children that we're expecting. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.